Welcome to San Diego, California, America's classiest city. We're here at Snapdragon Stadium to witness one of the best moments of bowl season each and every year, the DirecTV Holiday Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on a team from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So SMU's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Right on target this time. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mustangs come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Got it in the middle, it's Maryland. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Looking to throw on third. Fires to the right. Another incompletion on third down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. So Arizona's offense has the ball for the first time. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse.
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
Breaks into the open. Smashes through the tackle. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Wildcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To throw, it's Fafita. Makes the grab.
Nice complimentary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job in the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. It's complete on the right side. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They go to the ground. Inside the 15. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
To the ground. He's got it again.
Was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And the Mustangs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
The Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Jennings. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Turning it on! That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Caught in the backfield, it's Hudson. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Looking to throw for it. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, SMU! The offense cashing it in on that drive. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he makes the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
Looking for a man. It's Fafita. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those 1st downs, get those big chunks.
Off play action on 1st down. Finds the tight end. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that 1st down marker is. Heads-up play, nose for the 1st down marker. Get in there and get it.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
When you run this out route, you know you're starting to get close to the sidelines. I know I got to start slowing down and find a way to drag or get one toe, a pinky toe, a big toe, whatever I can inbounds. Nice effort, nice catch, way to keep something in bounds.
Dropping back, it's Fafita. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell it extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Wants to keep it in the air. It's complete. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Wildcats! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line, pick up a 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quick completion to the right. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Gonna take a shot. Snags it down the right side. Plenty of room on that play. They find their way to the 36.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the Mustangs are on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Brinson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, we knew coming into tonight they were going to try to find this guy throwing the ball. I had no idea it was going to be this successful this early. Guys, he's closing in on 100 receiving yards. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. He has been an absolute force.
Gonna run it. It's Harden. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. He's got it and still on his feet. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
They'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Rush is on him, and the ball's loose in the backfield. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. To the air, it's Fafita. All kinds of time to survey the field, and he throws left.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again, deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Gets it out fast. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Brings up 4th down.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Arizona runs out the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Got his man.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
The Mustangs in a good spot here with second and short. Got it behind the line. It's Hudson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Got his man on the right. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. The give from the gun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Jennings. And he's gonna take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs! The extra point here would tie the game. And right down the middle. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. He's got his man, makes the grab.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Spins away from the defense. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Fafita. He's going for a big play downfield. Makes the grab right down the middle. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He's got it on the right. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Off play action. Caught over the middle. It's Burnett. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
The Wildcats line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Olsen. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Arizona going back to work with another 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Fafita. Makes the catch. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Arizona! Fit it in the window for the score.
Man, really nice job Puts it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Jennings. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Caught in the backfield, it's Gardner. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They'll go to the ground. And some room to work. Nice move there. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the ground with the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now on 1st down from the 43. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Makes the catch.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
And the Wildcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give out of the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. Oh, he makes the catch. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a 1st at the 29. Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
On 1st and goal, let's see what Arizona does. Wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Hudson. Touchdown Wildcats. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Maryland. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Hauls it in. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Harden. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Harden. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Pulls it in. It's Maryland. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50 plus, and he did it with ease.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here. You go to halftime feeling really good about things. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking down the middle. Got a man. It's Hudson. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock.
Well, he has been the go-to guy all game long. He's been lighting up the scoreboard. This defense cannot cover him.
He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. They'll move the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Fafita. Pulls it in, it's Olsen. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's complete. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, talk about an edge-of-your-seat type first half, or as they call it in this game there in San Diego, just another typical Holiday Bowl. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They'll open the second half on the ground. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass, it's Fafita. He's got him. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. And that's in Arizona. Lining up from the 34 on first down. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so This coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
To the air on second down. That's caught. It's Hudson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Now, that's the start you absolutely talked about and discussed in the locker room. This defense, they didn't have a lot of success in the first half. They needed some good things to go their way, get a stop, create some momentum. Great first drive by this defense. Now, their offense has got to put some points on the board.
Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking for a gap. It's Harden. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Looking to pass. It's Jennings. Snagged on the outside. It's Harden. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
That's why as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
Kick is in the air. Hauls it in at the 25. He'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Olsen. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They'll give it to the back. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Arizona comes out with another 1st down. They'll give it to him again. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Tosses it incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Looking for a man. It's Fafita. Going for it all. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
That's a really good play. That's a bomb. That's thrown way down the field. A lot of time for me to do what? Get a little bit handsy, get my hands, force a PI, stayed calm, did a nice job staying the course, got his hand on the football for the deflection.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And it's no good. He missed it. After the miss, the lead still at 11.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Knight. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Unloads it left. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On the move, it's Harden. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say, maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The run from the shotgun. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Under fire. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch called for and made. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
And the Mustangs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll do it himself. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, the quarterback did everything right in terms of his reads on that option play. He was supposed to keep it, but he's got to do a better job of holding on to the ball. Give the defense credit for getting to him and creating the takeaway.
Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. It's caught downfield. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Out of the gun, the give to the back.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll leave it with him. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Pulls it and fires to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Fafita. Makes the grab. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Arizona. Great job by the back on the option.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great. So, David, you really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together. Be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Grabbed behind the line. It's Brinson. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27.
At the 27, brings up 3rd down.
The Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. To the air, it's Jennings. Caught near the sticks. It's Singleton. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds at the 33, but not before the big pickup for the ground game.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land, like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
That's caught. It's Brenson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
And the Mustangs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Backed up now, here's second and long. It's a draw. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
The Mustangs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Right back to the well. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, SMU!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution of the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his tight end. At the 35, he's got room. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They'll run play action. Quickly complete. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. And that one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
Looking downfield, it's Fafita. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires on the run. And he's got it inside the 35. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Leaves it with the running back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
And the Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. Quick spin on the run. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
But one of the best compliments you can pay a running back is they get stronger as the game goes on. This guy's been awesome all game long, and you're seeing it here in the 4th quarter. He's trying to ice this thing and close it out, still running strong.
A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. An 84-yard drive there, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
And the Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Jennings. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Trying to get the receiver on a drag route and work him through all the bodies in traffic, but there's just too much happening. I don't think he saw the throw real well, and it falls incomplete.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
Well, the defense can smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Set to kick off.
slithers into space.
The returner is tackled down at the
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the pummeling has started.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Set to advance on the football.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, Dave.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Finds a man on the right. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Flips it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
The Mustangs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They go to the wide receiver screen. Hard-hitting tackle.
These wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
Wants to throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Maryland. There he goes. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And this QB has been on top of it. He's made good reads. You could tell, taking care of the football, put up a lot of yards. He's over 350 on the day now.
And the Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Snagged in the middle. It's Hart. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
To throw, it's Jennings. He finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Mustangs! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's perfect. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. A quick strike touchdown up top. The last time they had it, Jesse, they'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the fourth quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass, it's Fafita. Using the quick game.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
The Wildcats have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Here's the handoff. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The Wildcats come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to sneak it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And the Wildcats back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking downfield on 1st down. Plucks it out of the air. Breaks into the open. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Arizona going back to work with another 1st down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Looking for a man. It's Fafita. He's got it on the move. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Arizona lines up with a 1st and goal. Power ahead. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
He'll keep it himself. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with it.
Beck's going for the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Looking for blockers. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Caught near the sticks. It's Brinson. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
1st down for the offense.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. The give to the back. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
I think at this point of the game now in the 2nd half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
2nd down, he'll throw it. With the catch, it's Singleton. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together.
And that's perfect for the defense. You'll give that up all day. You're winning this game by multiple possessions late in the game. Play big zone coverages, keep the ball in front of you, and tackle the ball carrier inbounds.
Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
The Mustangs are rolling down the field. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Knight.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
And the Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab behind the line. It's Harden. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They just keep firing. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Mustangs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Off the RPO, complete. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
And the Mustangs have it in scoring position on first and goal. Got it in the middle. It's Maryland. Touchdown, SMU. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Trying to run it in. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out.
Is no good. That keeps the score Arizona.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Wants to throw. It's Fafita. Right on the money. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll try to power their way ahead. Finds a crease at the 20. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.